God's limits. The price of killing a god. These are the questions that were the opening statement of Notcry. In preparation for Snezhnaya, Notcry said to answer those questions. And just like the symbol of Notcry is 3 moons, Notcry chose to answer this question through 3 gods: Columbina, Nahida, and of course the one who opposed him, Dottore himself. Now, one thing I would like to focus on is the narrative that underscores it, and that is, what makes one truly enlightened? What makes one a god? Dottore went out to answer this question from the most human perspective, himself being born human and accomplishing everything through his own effort. He got to know many gods, work with them, study them, use them, but he never let go of the idea. After all, it's one of the oldest desires he has written about in his notes. Once he achieved godhood in 6.3, he claimed to want to become a servant of the people, one who performs holy deeds. And yet, as he proclaimed all the possibilities that were now available to him and those who sided with him, the question on every character's mind was, who gave you the right? And that is the fundamental problem that Dottore has always faced. No matter what good he does, no matter the possibilities he offers, both people who know him and those who are meeting him for the first time see the selfish undercurrent that runs through all of his actions and Notcry. And best or worst of all is that he recognizes it too. Take for example the boss lyrics. They talk about rebirth, enlightenment, and overcoming fate, escaping the samsara, as Nahida would put it. And if you read them, you may think that Dottore offers a quite compelling case. But the funny thing about the lyrics in Genshin Impact is that they're often told from the point of view of whoever's singing them. In this case, Dottore himself. It's only a perspective. It is clear that Dottore himself believes that he's righteous, that he's got the answer. But unfortunately for him, many people disagree. I would not suggest this as a replacement for proper study, but I would recommend a certain manga for those who would like to learn more about Buddhism. And the name is Land of the Lustrous, and it explains the problem really well. In the Land of the Lustrous, beings known as Lunarians desperately want to escape the samsara, but they cannot do it no matter what they try. Despite appearing godly, it's only an imitation. In truth, they are impure, dragged down by their own selfishness. Someone else has to pray for them with an earnest heart and release them from their suffering. And does that not describe Dottore to you? He is trying to bootstrap enlightenment all by himself, without genuine concern or even input from others. And that is his mistake. If you remember, in 6.3, Genshin also released Zibai, a character whose mind was also fragmented in a way not too dissimilar to Dottore. And Hoyoverse decided to create a very deliberate juxtaposition between the two, one that crystallizes their perspectives.
How wondrous is this mortal realm?
This loathsome world.
And now you should ask yourself, between the two of them, who is closer to Buddha and why? And that's the lesson Genshin tries to teach us. Enlightenment isn't something that just comes to you if you follow the right steps. Dottore may be doing things by the book, cutting off his old selves, abandoning mortal desires, but his heart isn't in it. Because he lacks a heart. Metaphorically, narratively, and judging by his boss model, possibly even literally. He does not accept the world. He loathes it. He brings suffering to others and justifies it after the fact. He's cruel even to himself. He denied the fates of his segments. He looks back at them as inferior, a stepping stone. Despite all this time, he has not come to accept himself. It speaks to the blindness that defines his character. He may think he's doing good, but from the outside perspective, he's rapidly spiraling downwards into the hell created by his own karma. And what's the theme with him, time and again? Taking something good and being the inversion of it, corruption of it, perhaps without even meaning to. This is something very reminiscent of Rotwang, who thought there was Elysium beyond the firmament. It's also reminiscent of the Papilla, a mimic desperately trying to copy Irminsul, but only becoming a dark, corrupted inversion. In many respects, Dottore embodies the conflict of Genshin Impact, the conflict of the Fatui. He wants to free himself from the shackles of fate and be able to relish in the fact that for once he did something good. But he is doing it wrong, and that very well may be his own undoing. His current path is delivering him straight into the enlightenment of the abyss.